Let me ask you something honestly. When your son makes a mistake, does your discipline leave him better or smaller? Does it make him more responsible or afraid? Because here is the truth most of us don't realize. Some discipline corrects behavior, while other discipline crushes a boy's spirit. And the scary part is both can look strict, can look firm, but the results are completely different. Today, we are talking about discipline that breaks boys and discipline that builds boys into strong, responsible men. If you are raising a boy, stay with me. This conversation matters more than we think. Before we talk about methods, let's ask ourselves a deeper question. Why do we discipline at all? Now, discipline is not revenge. Discipline is not a way to release our anger or our emotions. It is not a way to prove our authority. Discipline is training. Simple. The word discipline comes from the same root as disciple, someone who is being taught, shaped, and guided. In Hebrews 12:11, the Bible says, no discipline feels pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Notice the word trained. Discipline should train a boy, not terrify him. If a boy leaves discipline only feeling shame, fear, or rejection, he has not been trained. He has only been hurt. Let's talk about the kind of discipline that quietly damages boys. Number one, discipline that attacks identity. Instead of saying or telling the boy what you did was wrong, you shout at him and tell him you are useless, you are stubborn, you will never change. Now, the boy starts believing he is the mistake. In Proverbs 18:21, the Bible says, words have the power of life and death. So watch your words, parent. I once met a teenager who said to me, at home I'm always lazy. I'm told I'm always the problem. So I don't try anymore. What's the point anyway? Now that's a broken spirit, not a disciplined child. Number two, discipline done in anger. Shouting, slamming doors, threatening, harsh words. Whew. When discipline is driven by a person's anger, the lesson becomes fear, not responsibility. Human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires. That's James 1, verse 20. A boy learns to avoid the parent, not correct the behavior. Number three, public shaming. Correcting a boy by embarrassing him in front of others, and especially girls. Now, that doesn't build the character, it builds humiliation. And the boy feels completely down, and that's why he will be shut down and he will shut up. I know of a father who scolds his son harshly in front of relatives. The boy goes quiet, but later he becomes more defiant outside the home. Why? Because shame turns into anger. Number four, discipline done without explanation. Because I say so. All the time, every time that's what you say. Your word is your word. Yes, authority matters, but boys also need understanding. Without guidance, they only learn obedience out of fear, not wisdom. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger. Bring them up in instruction. That's what the Bible tells us. Number five, comparing him to others. Now, you should know that your son is different from every other, including his own brothers. Why can't you be like your cousin? Why can't you be like so and so? Now, comparison doesn't motivate the boys, it makes them feel not enough. And a boy who feels not enough often grows into men who hide emotions, overcompensate, or just simply shut down. Being inconsistent, changing rules or punishments randomly, or having different rules for each parent. The mother is doing this, the father is doing this. Now, this confuses the boy and breaks down authority. relying solely on punishment. Now, failing to balance consequences with positive reinforcement causes children to miss out on learning better behaviors. Ignoring emotional regulation. Assuming the boy should not show their emotions or ignoring emotions cause behavioral issues. Bribing instead of training. Ooh, this is serious. Rewarding obedience with treats creates selfish, temporary compliance rather than long term character building. Not listening or invalidating your son's feelings, dismissing their perspective or failing to hear their side of the story leads to resentment, and the child now gets the message my opinion does not matter, and that's how they shut down. Now let's look at discipline that now raises strong men. Number one, correct the behavior, not the identity. To your son, say words like, what you did was wrong, but you're still my son, and I love you. You'll need to change. Now, this separates action from worth. A father once spoke to his son and told him, you lied, and that is serious. But you're not a liar. You are better than that. Now, the boy didn't shrink. He grew up. He was excited. And next time, he never lied because now he was told he is not that. Number two, stay calm. Your calmness teaches emotional control. Your anger teaches fear. Even when you must be firm, just be steady. A gentle answer turns away wrath. Number three, explain the why. We don't hit people because we solve problems with words. No, 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 no. You tell your boy you lost phone privilege because trust was broken. Now the boy connects consequences with responsibility. It may be training, yes, but the way you say it and the tone that you say it, the boy may get a different meaning. Number four, use consequences, not revenge. Discipline that builds will be something like this. You made this choice, so this is the result. Not something like, I am so angry with you, so I'll make you suffer. You have to pay for it. No, 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 no. One builds accountability, the other builds resentment. Number five, affirm even when correcting. Just tell your son, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how you apologize. I see you are trying to improve. Now that's affirming. It's positive. It's encouragement. And this strengthens efforts. So, what are the long term results? Boys raised with fear based discipline often become emotionally closed, quick to anger, secretive, approval seeking, while boys raised with guided discipline will often become responsible, emotionally aware, respectful, and confident. The goal is not to raise a boy who fears you. The goal is to raise a man who can lead himself. So, parents, discipline is powerful. It can shape a boy's character or wound his spirit. Before you discipline next time, pause and ask yourself, am I trying to control him or to train him? Am I correcting his behavior or crushing his identity? Because the boy you are raising today is the man the world will meet tomorrow. What kind of man do you want the world to meet that you have trained, that you have brought up? What kind of future husband? What kind of future father are you raising? Let's build him up today. If this message helped you, share it with another parent. Subscribe for more parenting insights and tell me in the comments what kind of discipline did you grow up with and how did it affect you?